All right, we sitting here with my man, a great friend of mine. He had to talk to us about a rare disease he got. Oh, I'm sorry, not a disease. It's a disorder, right?
Well, it's a neurological disorder. And it's a neurological disorder because it affects you different than a disorder does. Like a regular disorder is more like psychotic and mental problems. Like they got like autism, bipolar, schizophrenia, and like things that can affect the way you think. They can affect the mental. But see, what I have is even deeper than that. I have a neurological disorder. So that's like, alright, now the neurological disorder, the symptoms of it is it affects your cerebellum. And it's a neurological disorder because it affects your brain, your spine, and your nerve system. But now, when it does all that, that means it's like all that stuff is in your brain, just like disorders are, like autism and stuff, they're in your brain too. But see, mine is in your brain, but it affects my brain a different way. It affects my brain neurologically, and it affects my cerebellum. So it affects my motor skills and stuff. So, in the neurological disorder that I have, it starts off with a gene. It's a gene. Now, Ataxia type 7 is the name of the neurological disorder. Now, when you're born, if you inherit a good amount, a good number of the Ataxia type 7 gene, you will be affected by the symptoms of the neurological disorder. But Ataxia type 7 is a mutated gene. So the gene moves around and does what it wants. So it doesn't, everyone in the family doesn't inherit the gene. The gene that bounces around, like it hits whoever it wants in the family. It just picks. It does what it wants. Like my grandpa, he was affected by it. My mom, she was affected by it. But none of her brothers and sisters were affected by it. And then my mom had me and my sister. And my sister wasn't affected by it, but I was affected by it. So it just meant I inherited a lot of the genes. My sister, she didn't inherit a lot of the genes. And my mom's brothers and sisters who wasn't affected by the neurological disorder when they were born, they didn't inherit a lot of the genes to be affected by the disorder. But if you inherit a lot of the genes, you will be affected. Like me, my mom, my second son, my grandpa. And yeah, my second son, he was affected by ataxia type 7. But my first son, he wasn't. Now that's how a mutated gene works. It bounces around, it does what it wants. Anybody can inherit the gene. And whoever inherits the gene, everyone who inherits it, it affects them differently. Like me, my mom, my son, my grandpa, we all inherited the Ataxia type 7 gene, but we all got different symptoms. And I'm the only one who lost my vision from it. We all got different symptoms because the mutated gene, it moves around. It's not just regular. It don't just go down the line and everybody in the family inherit the gene. It skips over siblings and all that. It hits whoever it wants.
Wow. I'm gonna be honest, that's scary.
Yeah. So that's why.
It's scary. Listen, it's scary because
That's why it's gonna be hard for the doctors to even do something about that.
the awareness
Like
is
how you
why it's
gonna
scary.
stop? How the doctor's gonna stop a gene from moving? You can't. And it's gonna be some hard work. So Ataxia type 7 is really need to be funded. We're gonna really have to raise some money for Ataxia because that's gonna be a hard fix. It's gonna need a lot of research. It's gonna have to be a lot of research done on that so that could get treated and then get a potential cure. But first, before that, we're gonna need some research done. You're not gonna get a treatment for nothing if you don't got no research on it. So the research is gonna have to be done first on the ataxia type 7.